Welcome back to NBA Cinema. So today we're going to talk about Dame Lillard and Giannis Antetokounmpo's first minutes together against the Lakers in the preseason. We're going to check out what they had to say about each other, and we're going to analyze it at the end of this video. Let's peep.
Just what do the legs feel like, and what does it feel like to be out there with the Bucks?
My legs felt pretty good. I think it's always going to be a little bit of rust the first time you get back out there in the preseason. No matter how much you practice, it's just different in the game. That adrenaline is different for not just you, but the guys that you're playing against. So it's just a little bit different. So a little bit of rust, but I felt good. I felt relaxed. The game felt real simple. Just being out there with really good players and experienced players, it felt really simple.
Dave?
Adrian said that you could already tell that you and Giannis and the rest of the group already love playing with one another.
Yeah.
What stood out to you about just actually taking the court against another opponent with Giannis?
I think just having another guy out there that's just dominant, like he can dominate a game and win you a game. So, we come out first play of the game, first couple plays, and they blitz me. They trap me, and the guy that I'm releasing the ball to is Giannis. So I'm just we can do this all night, you know what I mean? That's what it was. I was taking the trap, getting it out, and I think it's just everybody enjoys it because we all will benefit from each other being on the floor. Chris wasn't even out there, and it's going to be different for him. If I'm getting blitzed and he's catching it, one of the possessions he caught it on the block and just played one-on-one. My guy hugged up on me and he had space to play. A couple other times I hit him in the middle and he's coming downhill the deep, and he can go to the rim, make the play to the weak side or whatever the case may be. So we're going to have a lot of options, and I think the fact that there's going to be times where he's willing to make the play to me and vice versa, as we saw today, and then you add Chris to that and Brooke making shots and VP, you got a lot of guys who are capable, and I think everybody's just enjoying the fact that we have those types of weapons. We're not just going to come together and have it all together, right away. It's going to take time. And, it's no different than, you come to school, the first day of school, you see somebody, y'all might be cool that day, but over time, you really get to know each other. You get to know who they really are as a person when something doesn't go their way, when they having success, and, you have some storms, you have some trials, and time spent, and you really learn each other, and I think that's when you really come together and you can really form a bond and start to connect, and I think that's what it is for us. But right now, I think our personalities and our styles of play, they go together. It's been obvious in camp and when we played together, but you got to have some time, you got to have some experiences to really know, you know what I'm saying? Like it might take a time where Giannis might have to get mad at me over something, something got to happen for you to really start to learn who we are and how we come together. So obviously that's going to take time.
Last question a little bit. How
Yeah,
do you make that play?
I'll be very honest with you. I've never been this much open in the last 5 to 7 years, if I remember well. I've never been this open. And first of all, I've never seen anybody being double teamed from the first position of the game. In every pick and roll, they were denying him. They were, when he get the ball in the pick and roll, they were blitzing him, and I was rolling, and I was just wide open. And when I'm wide open, I try to attack downhill, do what I do, and the people are crowd me in the paint, and then I just kick it to Jay, kick it to Brooke, go to Malik. Guys are open, and at the end of the day, I just gotta do my job. Obviously, I gotta figure it out because, like with a guy like him, sometimes you might not even have to screen the pick and roll because this guy is really not worrying about me. Worked extremely hard, work on his craft, wants to win, extremely hungry, does what it takes to win. I'm happy that it's a guy that I lace up my shoe and I go and play with. But at the end of the day, he's so quiet, doesn't say much. I feel like he's like a little version of me in a guard version. Just quiet, goes about his business, take care of his family, shows up, practice really hard, help his teammate. When he needs to be vocal, he's vocal. When he doesn't want to be vocal, he doesn't say much. And when the game starts, he's just a killer. And I'm happy that I'm able to have that guy on my side, and I learned so much from him. He knows how to play this game. He puts himself in position to be successful. He helps us and puts me in position to be successful. He talks to me, which I appreciate a lot. I always love to have that voice. Somebody that can kind of tell me where to go and how to be effective and how can I help him and the team. So far it's been good, but we have a long way to go. It's just the preseason. We have regular season, we have playoffs. It's just hopefully we can have some luck on our side, stay healthy, keep on building good habits, and when it matters the most, be ready.
So as you can see, those two had glowing comments about one another, and being open is the thing that they both talked about. Dame was blitzed, and Giannis hasn't really seen that with a player that he plays, that he's played with up until this point. And he was saying how he was open in the paint or either getting like one-on-one coverage. That's pretty much open to him. If he has to, like, if they can't pack the paint and they're sending two Dame's way for his shooting ability. And one thing I noticed when they were playing, Giannis was still able to bring the ball up the court and do some things because Dame has one of those shots that, and this is rare, it's not many people can do this. He can shoot when he has the ball in his hands off the dribble, or, he can relocate, catch, shoot off the ball. And I think that skill is what made him so versatile and made them ultimately pull the trigger. The fact that he had that skill set, he's just as comfortable doing both anywhere in the gym, and the quality of shot will be a lot better when Giannis gets going. I saw one time in transition where Giannis was coming downhill, and typically you would see, like, even with AD back there, for most people that's enough line of defense, but with the Giannis, that's not enough. AD is not enough back there. And you would normally see another player drop down, but when Giannis was coming downhill, the person that was on Dame couldn't leave the wing to go 10 to Giannis because they feel like Dame, that's a layup for him, an open three, and you don't want to give that play up. So it's just little stuff I was looking at like that throughout the night, that if these two guys mesh really well together, and they continue to play together, like Dame said, they'll get mad at each other. They'll have to call each other out. And that's just standard for a championship team. It's not personal, but you have two guys that want to win, no nonsense personalities. You got Dame wanting to win his first one, and you want Giannis to really cement his place in the game, having two with the Bucks, And so these guys are going to be hungry for this title. And that's the whole reason Dame wanted to be moved, to win it all. So I like Dame saying you find more out about a player, or you find out more about our relationship and character when we go through some struggles than when everything's going good. We'll be happy on a 20-game winning streak, but if we on a 5-6 game losing streak, you may see some different things start to come out, or another side of the player that you don't see all the time, and is necessary. Don't forget the fact that it's necessary to see that side of a player coming out. So I just wanted to share that, but I think these guys will be fine, man. I enjoyed what I saw tonight, but I want to know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time, peace.